Coaches, welcome back to Top Snap in America Live. Here I am, Coach Nolan Owen, Nolan's Long Snapping, Gilbert's, Illinois. All right, we're at the Dog Den Long Snapping Training Facility, my spot. All right, we're next up with Jackson Buchanan, class of 26 out of Wisconsin. All right, 6 foot 255, and Twitter handle at J Buchanan, BUCHAAANAN_78. Jackson Buchanan. Chart number 2. Good luck, dude. Here we go. All right. Again, coaches, Jackson Buchanan, 6 foot 255, out of Wisconsin. Gonna get 10 straight 15-yard punt snaps. First snap, ball outside. Snap time 7-7 and a 7-9 for Fentress. 7-7 and 7-9. Average out to a 7-8 snap time. All right, coaches, first 2 snaps, they don't have to do anything. They can snap, block, snap, release, or just snap ball. All right, we just let them get 2 snaps, kind of get ready to go for the chart. And after that point, they then go into 4 straight snap and block, and then 4 straight snap and release for chart 2. It's a bar shot. It touched barely. That's a snap time 7-8, 7-5. Okay, we got a 7-8, 7-5 bar shot worth 1 point. Yep, blocking. All right, Lucas, what side? Block left. Seven block left here. Strike, good ball. All right, snap time 7-2. 7-5. Great snap. It's a bar shot that's worth 1 point. Snap time 7-8. 7-4. Interesting. 7-8 and 7-4. After these 10 punt snaps, coaches, they then go into 5 8-yard field goal snaps. And coaches, if you do 14-yard punt snaps, you can minus a .03 to all snap times that you hear right now. Great ball, strike. It's in there. I got a 7-3, 7-5. You can minus that .03 to all snap times that you hear, right? If you run a 14-yard punt snap. Because again, all these are 15 yards. Ball a little low. 7-4, 7-5. Yep. Earlier today, Jackson Buchanan did his 225-pound bench and got 5 reps at it. Pretty solid. Pretty solid for a high schooler, especially a guy that's still not even going to be a senior, but usually we see that stuff towards. Nice ball. That's a strike. I got a 7-7. 7-8. Great ball. And I'll tell you what, coaches, this guy reminds me so much of Nathan Tokar. Nathan Tokar was first team All-American, and then that was at NAIA, and then he went to first team All-Conference at D1 FCS. The guy was a fantastic long snapper. Just reminds me so much about him. Great ball, strike, 7-8. There it is. Just so freaking smooth. Gotta love it. Coaches, by the way, he's got a 4.1 GPA and 29 ACT. So when you hear that kind of stuff, you look at it and go, all right, I can do whatever I need to do with this guy. Checks a lot of the boxes. Great ball, strike, 7-7. 7-8. Again, coaches, Jackson Buchanan, 6 foot 255. Great ball, strike, 7-6. What number is he on? Field goal, here we go. All right, coaches, he's going to get 5 8-yard field goal snaps. And again, to remind you, it's like a broken record, but just to remind you that all snaps for these, all we're looking for is just the accuracy. Okay, we're not trying to look for the laces on it. The reason for it is because they don't get time to warm up the holders. So they can't get a gauge on, if the holders have longer arms, shorter arms, catch more front, catch more back, small things like that. Ball. That one we don't want. Strike, great recovery. See, that's the kind of stuff that we're looking for, right, coaches? When you see a ball that goes up like that, especially after all those punt snaps, you get 10 straight punt, and boom, guess what? You got to go to field goal. All right, it's really tough, especially with no warm up. So he gets that first one in there, and I want to see what that next one looks like, right? Great recovery. Strike, great ball. Much, much better. Snap number 4 here, coaches. Snap number 4 for Jackson Buchanan, class 26 out of Wisconsin. Ball a little up. Those ones a little tough to get down. Snap 5, Jackson Buchanan. Good recovery. Nice job. All right, coaches, that was Jackson Buchanan. Pretty solid chart, if you don't mind me saying. All right, good work. All right, so that being said, next time you see Jackson is when we get into our snap and block and our snap and agility circuits, where they actually do agility courses. All right, we'll be back with you shortly with that. All right, and again, probably around like 90 minutes where you see actually them going again. Cool. Good work. You're welcome.